Alright, so today I'm doing something kind of exciting. Some time ago when I purchased the components to this tower and built it, I made a small mistake. I bought a GTX 1060. That in and of itself is not the mistake. The mistake was that I bought the 3GB model. Now, the reviews I read online said, hey, if you're not running 4K, not really going to be a problem to have 3 gigs of VRAM instead of the 6 that comes in the regular 1060. And that tended to be true, with exception to one game. It happens to be the game that I play the most and that I stream, and that is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. In that game, if you have your textures set to anything higher than, say, medium or low, you're going to get an occasional stutter as textures are loaded in and out of that VRAM. Basically, you top out of your VRAM and you have some issues. So I try and stream that game. I'm very competitive, and those stutters have been the absolute bane of my existence. And as I watch my wife play behind me with her RX 480 that has 8 gigs of VRAM running perfectly smooth with maxed out settings, I'm a little jealous. So what I did today is I went to my local Best Buy. I used a decent coupon I had, and I purchased a GTX 1070 Ti. Didn't go with the full 1080. I don't know that it was worth the extra $100, so this is close enough. This is 8 gigs of VRAM. I think that's going to be good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to swap out this 1060 for this 1070 Ti. So first thing I need to do is remove the 1060 from my case. So I've disconnected the HDMI cables from my monitors, which now they're trying to wake up, which startled me slightly. Now I believe I just need to remove these two thumb screws, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure how visible or how great of a video this is going to be, but here we are anyways. Now I believe there is a locking mechanism down here for this. I feel like there was. There it is. There's the locking mechanism to hold the card into the motherboard. Okay, she's out. So this was a EVGA 1060. Well, as I said, good card. You know, I can play things like Battlefield 1 maxed out and it's fine. PUBG is just a bitch. That game does not run well. It's not optimized well. And so here we are. We're spending the money. We're going to take it up a notch. So I'm going to set this away. I don't know what I'm going to do with that card. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I'll convince a friend to build a PC themselves and give or sell it to them. Who knows? Maybe I'll give it away to a subscriber when we hit a certain threshold or something on Twitch. 8-pin power adapter. That's fine. That's what the old one used as well. So should just be pretty plug and play. We have an adapter of some sort. Looks like to go from one 8-pin to 2. I don't know why that would be necessary, because it only appears to take the one 8-pin adapter, so I don't know why you would need 2. Interesting. Okay, so that's her. That's the new 1070 Ti. So we should be able to just drop this in here, just like the old one. Lock it in place. So that's that. There's your power cable. It always helps to plug your power cable in, you know, the right direction. As it turns out, upside down will not work. Plug in our monitors. I actually use one HDMI cable and one HDMI to DVI connector so that I can do my dual monitor setup here. And we're gonna go ahead and boot her up and see what the hell happens. Alright, this is interesting. So I'm here to test my GTX 1070 Ti, which I've just installed. And here we are, the latest PUBG patch is live, so we've got map selection back and so forth. And that is unexpected. I did not know I was going to be getting that as well. So I'm just going to jump into a game on Sandhawk here and see what performance is like. And for those who, let me see if I can do this quickly before it loads. I am on ultra across the board with unlimited frame rate, whereas before I would play on a mishmash of lower settings, sort of medium and so forth. As I mentioned earlier on in this video, textures, I needed to drop them down into the medium or low range to avoid micro stutter, and I still would get micro stutter quite a bit. It was rather annoying. So let's see. Okay, maybe I'm being too too specific. Maybe I need to just go quick join and just find any match and just see what happens here. We're off to a great start here for hashtag fix PUBG. Let's try this again. Matching failed. Okay. You know, I'm telling you, this is the #1 love-hate relationship between me and any game. PUBG. All I want to do is test my new graphics card. That's all I want to do. And I don't know why this is so fucking difficult. What is so hard about this? Is there a game more broken than PUBG anywhere? Anywhere at all? Look at this down here. Look at the 1 and 0. There's a weird 0 back there behind it. It's like all blurry looking. Unbelievable. I guess I'm just gonna reboot my computer now. All right, we're back, and we're gonna try this again. Any match at all? Thank you. Why did I need to reboot? Why is it every time they update the game, I gotta reboot? I gotta do something for it to work. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. Let's test out this new hardware and see what the fuck is going on. Please don't be fucking Desert Map, Miramar, whatever the hell it's called. Thank you. Thank you. At least it's a map I want to play. Alright, so I'm gonna land like here. Just because I'm hoping it won't be super occupied, so I'll be able to like take a second. So let's see if... So we're still maxed out. It didn't erase my settings. I'm getting in the 110, 114, dropped to 85 there, back up to 107, 93, 98. So running pretty well. What I really want to see though is, do I get those micro stutters that I'm used to getting on my... Why am I in... I've switched to solo before. Now I'm in fucking squads. So now I'm like with a fucking team. Whatever. And it's 3 people. I'm in a 3-man squad right now for some reason. Okay, if we're gonna be in a 3-man squad, then let's at least go there and we can try and do something. Getting 140 now. 170. I just saw some sort of pop-up over there. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. Some sort of... Okay. Is my camera on top of that? It's some sort of... Perhaps it's telling me that I'm getting some sort of desync or something like that? Perhaps.
So I'm only getting like 60 right now. 56. 60s. But it's smooth though, at least. And keep in mind, this is totally maxed out settings. So usually, I feel like usually by now I would be having some issues stutter-wise that I don't really feel like I'm having right now. So that's interesting. See, I don't necessarily need to be running at 150 frames a second on this game. I just need smoothness. And I think that may be what I have achieved here. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm going to go into my settings and see what those mean. One had a question mark and one had an exclamation point. I don't know what they're telling me. I do not know what information is being communicated to me. Something. Some sort of timer and an indication about that timer. Why did I just pick up a shotgun shell? Who knows? Put that down. Put that down. I will say this though, the game is running very smoothly. This is about the best performance I have ever had on this game. I'm not super concerned about my performance right now as far as winning. Now, you can call me crazy, but I actually really like the Vector once you get an extended mag on it. Oh, did I just see somebody? Was that a person? I was fucking around with my mouse because I feel like the speed is a little bit different. That might have just been grass flowing through the air. I think it was just grass. Because if it was a person, they haven't hit any of these buildings. What's interesting here is that it almost my mouse almost feels like the sensitivity's turned up. Like I'm adjusting to the smoothness. I'm just gonna move on down to where these guys went because they decided to go somewhere else. If I could find a sniper rifle, I'd be set. And keep in mind, this performance I'm getting right now too, I am using the NVNC encoder. So I'm using this 1070 Ti to encode what I'm doing here. So that's pretty good. Kind of want to check out this warehouse up here. Interesting that this has been hit. Huh. Well, the doors are open at least. I'll have to look and see how the performance is on the recording side. Is it recording well? Is the video smooth? Which I imagine it's going to be. Okay, there's one teammate dead. There's another teammate dead. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Damn, hit me in the head. Shit teammates, but hey, pretty good performance though as far as the video card goes. I'm pretty happy. I think I heard him move around, but I wasn't sure. Didn't really have the setup for a longer range kind of deal. Wanted to draw him out. Hoped he'd miss. He didn't. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with how this card is performing. This may be a game changer, and I hope to unveil another little change, another little tweak to how we live stream, especially with my wife being involved, who usually games back there behind me. So hopefully we'll have that for you tomorrow night. So yeah,